that boys don't cry. If there's a time that you don't get what you want, remember, boys don't cry. Don't wait for someone to steal your last cupcake, cause boys don't cry. Don't wait for someone to steal your last cupcake, cause boys don't cry. If there's a time that you don't get what you want, remember, boys don't cry. Boys don't cry. When trouble comes up and rears its ugly head, know that boys don't cry. I would be back with you if I thought that you would change your mind. Change your mind, change your mind, change your mind, change your mind. But I just keep on laughing, hiding the tears in my eyes. In my eyes, in my eyes, in my eyes, in my eyes. I would be back with you if I thought that you would change your mind. Change your mind, change your mind. But I just keep on laughing, hiding the tears in my eyes. In my eyes, in my eyes, in my eyes, in my eyes. If you love something and you lost your love, remember, boys don't cry. 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 If you love something and you lost your love, remember, boys don't cry. Boys don't cry. Remember, boys don't cry. Boys don't cry, and toys won't try to poison my livelihood. When you fell from up on high, I gazed at you and damn near died. But the most important thing to me, no matter what I did, was not to cry. Don't wait for someone to steal your last cupcake, cause boys don't cry. Boys don't cry. If there's a time that you don't get what you want, remember, boys don't cry. Boys don't cry. Boys don't cry. If I thought that you would change your mind, your mind, your mind, your mind, your mind, I would be back with you if I thought that you would change your mind. Your mind, your mind. But the most important thing to me, no matter what I did, was not to cry, not to cry, not to cry, not to cry. When you fell from up on high, I gazed at you and damn near died. Damn near died. Damn near died. If you love something and you lost your love, remember, boys don't cry. Lost your love. Remember, trouble comes up and rears its ugly head. You know that boys don't cry. And rears its ugly head. You know that boys don't cry. Always try to do the most and run the gamut. I can't even get these feelings and they can't stand it. It doesn't matter to me, I'm like an android, void of notion coming through the ocean. See me up in the block, know who it is, S.U.B. and his friends. Never really tripping, I'm always by myself. But there's all those intangible spirits next to me. Now I'm kicking it in euphoric ecstasy. Not by any synthetic means, but by me. And everything up in my brain that you may see. That's why I get so attached. Not trip off on stupid shit like people see. Fools when they come back and accompany me. I say N.O. I'm just B.Y. And you know the people just wish to try to chill. Relate to what I have to state on these dates. But I say no, and I never will. Try to do the most by you at any show. That's why I get so attached. Cause you know these people never met their match. And if they try to catch the plot and the plan, tell me about me and how I'm a normal man. I say hell no, never, don't compare yourself to me. I'm not that fresh, but then again, you don't know the things that I go through to mold a human being like myself. So, it's real odd. I get real mad when fools like to front and turn real fake. To me, that's just a waste of time. But now I have to expect that everybody else is uncultured snakes up in the city where I happen to stay, where I kick with my friends on this day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday at 420. It's never fun for no heroes trying to come back through, but count 0, nil, nothing. Come back, make it an art to attack in different types of forms of rhymes, knocking out the stuffing. Yeah, it's just something that you can predict. That's why I get so attached, cause I'm just too real and they can't get with it. This is true real shit, doing whatever you feel, not what you think will sell for them or other people, cause you know those other folks are fake. They're sheep, 4 legs good, 2 legs bad. Let's keep the same boat with no paddles going up and down the stream and the creek. Yeah, that's what they really want, no technique, no style, nothing, not Mac to speak. It's all bad and they're all bluffing. That's why I get so attached and I always turn so jaded. People see me in the street and swear to God I'm so faded. People see me kick these rhymes and these weak busters all hate it. That's why I get so attached. That's why I get so attached. That's why I get so attached. That's why I look so jaded. I kick these rhymes up in the street. All these weak competitors is hated. I go to your favorite event, probably looking faded. That's why I get so attached. That's why I get so attached. The average general populace haven't met their match. It's all bad for them, the horrible batch. The average general populace haven't met their match. It's all bad for them, the horrible match. Workforce 2000.
Nice day. Very nice day. Check, 3, 4. Live from the Brain Palace. Mid-City, Los Angeles. Your Kelvin 7th grade on the keyboard. Working away. Vocals, you got Subtitle. I gotta go to work so I can work it out. Come on, computer, make it work. Come on, satellite, work with me. I gotta go to work so I can work it out. Come on, computer, make it work. Come on, satellite, work with me. I gotta go to work. Who would have thought that I would solder or slaughter these jerks? The first full-time clocking serial microphone rocker. They used to jump on the stage back in the day wearing a stocking. To conceal my identity in any stereotypical venue. Never will I reveal the serious way that I feel. I'm on job time, all I do is talking to the steel. Use my style to hide and conceal. Profile and beguile while they smile and just say that I'm real. Bad luck strikes in 3, all of you will agree. I didn't have a heat shield, they rained triplicate on me. When it's squares versus circles, then any of you can compare front and back are differentiated by a 90-degree squared circle. If you know what I'm talking about, you know the code, work it out. Forced entry, I was disguised as a sentry. I gave not a care, life is an adventure to me. I obtained secret money and manufacture inventions, fracturing the line between space and time dimensions. Restructure the torque and the structural integrity, so I can walk on water while it returning surface tension. This making me an acolyte of the greater unknown, the word shark, king of these murky seascapes. Within my patriarch society, you cannot dethrone the intricate degree and climate that I seize from the police state. I gotta go to work so I can work it out. Come on, computer, make it work. Come on, satellite, work with me. I gotta go to work so I can work it out. Come on, computer, make it work. Come on, satellite, work with me. I still wish they made more girls like me, intelligent, beautiful, and looks like but they don't, so I stay fucked up like King Keeper. She's the type of person that will still rock La Tigre. I'm the type of person that will still sport feelers. I found this pair of size 15s out in Pasadena. Those my work boots, I insert this disc into these jerks' necks, giving them a virus, don't destabilize their hardware. Now I can tap in, use the mouse onboard wet works. Plant the hidden charge there. It's a cellular reconfiguring program consisting of integers, turning human beings into kindling, whittling the psyche into an apparition, place it back into the skin. Now it's the ghost in the shell. Should I boast? Well, no. I stay on the west coast of hell, where it hails bullets. This I know so well. I have my work cut out for me. This has its perks. Just then I realized life is mostly hard work. And why not get your car pulled out from under you? It won't get sorted back from that dumb desk clerk. And who's the one to suffer you? I didn't know what to do, so when in doubt, go to work. When I'm 25, I'll contract myself out once now I'm through. Then it's just books and beats for me. I leave the rapping to my crew. I'm a good scientist, and the world got cuckoo. Imagine how it is to watch them turn crazy around you, and then look over at you like you are the insane one. That's how it is. It's okay to meet the controversy bubbles and flattens out like this. Left by little kids, and I've got to go to work, so I can work it for me. Come on, how to work for me. Come on, I've got to make it work. I've got to make it work. Come on, I can work it out. I've got to make it work. Come on, let it work for me. Come on, competitive, work for me. Come on, jig work for me. Everywhere, make it work. Subtitle, West Coast Workforce Project Load, LA. Another person making it work besides Pazuzu. What's up, dude? Legends make it work too. 2000.
Why do you go out of your way to look like a bum?
I look like a bum?
Well, not in a bad way.
I look like a bum in a good way.
Aren't you, like, rebelling against society?
Put that simply, you're saying something about the way I look.
Wouldn't it be more of an act of rebellion if you didn't spend so much time buying blue hair dye and going out to get punky clothes? It seems so petty. And stop me if I'm being offensive.
Oh, no, go right ahead. That's fine.
You want to be an individual, right? You look like you're wearing a uniform. You look like a punk. That's not rebellion. That's fashion.
Then what's rebellion?
Rebellion happens in the mind. You can't create it. You just are that way.
How about we turn this off? Don't touch my stereo, Bob. Give it a chance. Give me a chance.
Come on, dude, don't touch the stereo.
Got this from a guy I know in L.A. Do you know a guy in L.A.?
Yeah, listen, it's me. Individuality. Let me explain that to you. A short little speech. You did try by who? Me. Giovanni Marks. The middle name happens to be Anthony. Now, in order to be you, you have to know that you have to bear some striking resemblance. Being yourself, it doesn't matter today, because everybody's engineered on a subatomic level to look like twins. First, not going down. You want to be counted by the senses, and then you hope to be some other person's apprentice, doing the things they do, emulating their life with the 1 and a 2, 3, 4 cut just like a knife. It doesn't go down that way for me. I just wish to live the lifestyles that get me into a period of affluence and proper monetary compensation, so I can live on this life and on this ethereal plane like all my other friends before me have did. So that means by any means necessary that I have to come through, even if it's becoming characteristic to determinants of a vaccine. Yeah, they see that's individuality right there. I'm talking about do whatever you want on the microphone, let it spread by word of mouth. People think they have to follow the same rule as everybody. I don't think so. I say my rhymes cleverly, and you can say you think so. Wonderful, but I'm severing the core from your medulla oblongata and your cerebral cortex, so you cannot afford to get the proper surgery. They haven't heard of me, the Viper, twin fork tongue MC. It's up to you, slides out my mouth like the chords from the recorder of the Viper, playing it, walking through the streets of Hamlet and getting all these chips and all the cheese and rats roll up me onto the sea. And that's bad. You gotta beat to the beat of your own drum. And to stop your foot in 3/6 instead of 1, 2, and 4, 5, and 12, and 13, and 14. It's bad. A bad situation. No one's doing their own thing. No more. I don't understand what the whole reason of it is. But the reasoning behind it starts when we're little kids. They make us do stuff that we're supposed to do, so it's easier for us to conform to things that they live the life that they want. I say things because they only do other things to obtain other inanimate objects, so they can hopefully do something better on, like cashing those checks and buying those wonderful, luxurious whips, and then going to other countries just so they can say they talk to someone that spoke in a foreign dialect. I don't know. The reason is somewhat circumspect, but luckily I've started looking like a savage the more that I acquire knowledge. And I kind of detest college, but I would need it anyway to do my further studies up inside of LA. That's my home base. I hate the taste of all this tainted intellect today. It's like a person's holding a 4 in front of me, making me think it's a 5. But what is the numeral system? Something that they thought of. I wish I knew, but the whole thing is...
If you're in need of assistance, press star 31 on the telephone presently and yell for help real quick. Don't hesitate, proceed to formulate a new resistance. You're real confused, willing cases don't levitate. Stop trying to speculate on how we decimate and the way decomposing flows are exposed underneath the 20 decawatt floodlight switch. Complementary angle C from a 4-dimensional screen. Press on the circuit breaker to switch it off, exhibiting my extreme intricate level of close, personal, and intimate attack. Everlasting, evergreen, effervescent, evenly spaced. You're antiquated and will go the way of capacitance electronic disc system format. We always stay dormant, stacked, ready to inject CCs of endorphins. Grab the ball randomly, baseline, smash a D, pulled up, made the shot past and lapped, and they're 20 yards ahead of me. Thanks to LRG and B, have technology. Watch how they bloom. Byproduct botany, our massive tactics are subject to scrutiny from the powers that be. Us, the worst critics of our own talent / curse while you're stuck mimicking gimmicks. You're replenished the verse.
Nice to meet you, me too. Like to hike through valleys, alleys, altitude, house shoes, low ride through rainbow sunsets, airplane headsets, all high on the ground, walking human suitcase. Grow your own food, start an outlet, pass the franchise, cut your hair short, cut your hair short, cut your hair short, trimming business, courage, charisma, image, mirage. There is reason for your forlorn, sirloin, hairlines, improvise, imps with rides, riding but hiding from themselves in the armored transport, day pack, ATAC, full blown to the sandbox. No more ampacks, this the hard disk now, don't dismiss. Christmas comes but once a year. Oh, Tannenbaum, I'm planted on this cannon's calm, but launches ammo when I want to. I'm in control of letting go of the sweating snow and the melting snowman, helping no man fail and all to prosper. Let's go out and eat some lobster dipped in garlic. I'm too hip to hopping over hippies in the park with tracks that bounce like hacky sack rallies in the park. In respect for Jerry, rhymes that carry like across the country's border, across the borders with cross-eyed reporters to interview. A simple song, peanuts and all, it's happy hour, all drinks on me. The waiter knows that the manager doesn't, skimming the till, popping some pills from Mexican pharmacy. Episode to be continued next week, when the paychecks transform into wine menus, remote control. TV guide me through this pen-night special, polite thresholds, little palate, pleasing hamburger helper salad that's Cajun season. American surrogates 4, Babylon 5, they call them 15. All praises to Lerb, the shadow of God. The shade is made by walls of thought. You know the carpenter's work in the son of Cell. The sister's name Sam, a blistering tan. The facts of life and times are hard, so my rhymes are twice as hard as two-day-old bread. That's
wasted, exhausted, spent. Work, sent out to lunch, crunch and munch through the vent just to get spit out through the other side like ground truck got jacked and belongings are laid up locked within the back of a Mack truck. A smack for the contestant so that it may perish on impact, and all you'll get is a shrug of the shoulders from me.
working for my money, I rack my brain. Day in, day out, and y'all are stuck trying to find a way out. I'm Count Rockula, I'm responsible. I won't knock you up. If you implicate me, I'll get you locked up. In gulag with inmates who will probably sock you up. You'll be a commodity in Siberia for sodomy. The duo that's weighed out like triple dip blotters. We wait, let me stop, step, state, and recalibrate another fatigue and malignant imposter. Let's go out and eat some lobster. My rhymes are jaw-breaking like a gobstopper. I'm a young gun, 21 and fun, so salute. T-W-E-N-T-Y-E-I-G-H-T 28, 28. E-N-T-Y-E-I-G-H-T 28, 28. T-W-E-N-T-Y-E-I-G-H-T 28, 28. W-E-N-T-Y-E-I-G-H-T 28, 28, 28, 28, 28, 28, It's been a quick minute since I've rapped like this. Most hated, innovative on the VIP list. Through grime and grit, I still stay on hit. Maintain most of the time to kick rhymes while lit. I'm from the work and no other crew except for Project Road, and that's my camp, of course. Send you straight to the source with some postage stamps. I saddle up my beat, it kicks his feet like a horse. I make it do tricks like an equestrian. Me and B Disc get sauntered up with first place. If you feel frisky like I do when I rip this, you'll agree the situation's serendipitous. Telepathic attack coupled with lyric fitness. I strike all mics that are hollow and gutless. With no type of witness, I speed off like a cutlass. My synonym sickness, it makes me witless. I fall into a trance and then write to forget this. I try to transcribe this, the word is limitless. Individual ailment, you cannot mimic this. A fingerprint condition, I look acidic on litmus. I place equal points of pressure just to flip this. It makes me witless. I fall into a trance and then write to forget this. I try to transcribe this, the word is limitless. Individual ailment, you cannot mimic this. My synonym sickness, it makes me witless. I fall into a trance and then write to forget this. I try to transcribe this, the word is limitless. Individual ailment, you cannot mimic this. Me and my disease, a perfect fit. I got the key to the track, so I gain entry. I'm too covert, so they can't see me. You count on 3 critics, I got the book to look that describes my symptoms, and you will agree. Once I hear the metronome, I need a vinyl IV. It sounds sensitive, I start convulsing from CD. From here to see me. Valley and Cali, I've seen every doctor and no one can treat me. There's not a known way to get rid of it completely. So as I check in for observation, the nurses don't greet me, they almost like sheet me. Burn my body up in the morgue and then delete me from the database. Once they saw my face, the beat overtook me. I went to outer space. I was comatose on my exterior, but on the inside I knew what was up. The whole scenario was getting eerier and eerier. I pushed myself up out the wheelchair slow and said to the nurses, I have to go. I felt like the angel when its wings got clipped. I'm vacuumed up and I have to flow. It's kind of disastrous what you know. in and out the general populace when you carry on. So they don't understand what I normally go through. That's why I went to such great lengths to show you my tailor-made disease that combats with me. When I fall victim to it, everyone starts to flee. My synonym sickness, it makes me witless. I fall into a trance and then write to forget this. I tried to transcribe this, the word is limitless. Individual ailment, you cannot mimic this. My synonym sickness, it makes me witless. I fall into a trance and then write to forget this. I try to transcribe this, the word is limitless. Individual ailment, you cannot mimic this. If you know what I'm talking about and not from word of mouth, say I'm crazy. I'm crazy. If you know what I'm talking about and not from word of mouth, say I'm crazy. I'm crazy. Say I'm crazy. I'm crazy. Say I'm crazy. I'm crazy. You know what I'm talking about and not from word of mouth, say I'm crazy. I'm crazy. My synonym sickness, it makes me witless. Synonym sickness, it makes me witless. Synonym sickness, it makes me witless. I fall into a trance and then write to forget this. I fall into a trance and then write to forget.
Deep inside, 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 deep inside. Deep inside, 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 deep inside.
Check 1, 2. Here for you. You know the crew. What I'm gonna do. One long verse. You know. One bar, you're the show. The greatest MC since Karis when it's opposed to the general populace. I've been served by none, observed by more than some. Put the song in your Walkman so that it might assault your eardrum. I hear some MCs wish to come and engage me frequently. I've battled many men and left minus distinguishing marks or any positive ID to turn over to the parks and recreation staff. Most mathematical equations won't support my nonlinear evolution. Traveling as a force field through thistles with the speed of a missile that's cruising. Indeed, I do. Miraculous things every single day. What's up to Dax for the fact that he smoked me out with weed. Observing the weak MC's eating habits and thus following him closely. Normal practitioners can't hope to get near me or get the most of me. Stay on the side of the fence where you're supposed to be. People have confused me, and the problem with me coming back to the mic after the fact like a crow. Me and the mic are codependents, you see. You and the mic are just foes. It doesn't like you, you always get feedback. You work out for this occupation, yes, I mean that. I, on the other hand, picked the perfect job. When the clock's all ticks, I break mics like sticks because they will take me. I've had this good relationship with this microphone as of lately. In Sanskrit or manuscripts, I'll just show you the land that I cover and rip. Snapping cages back like rubber bands. Once the bell rings, all hell breaks loose. Up in the competition, large trash cans. Every time I write one long verse, is always chilling with my crew. Turning stages black and blue and foes like track and field. Double staying tried and true. Pain not causing any ill. Hell no high water meal ticket to start a propel to greatness. Well, these are all facts for one long track equating the backdrop of one long verse. One wrong move, one long hearse. Somewhere away along this line, I told this bitch way too slow with shoes and socks and building blocks. Vultures crowing, I don't know. Somewhere else along this line, someone else had out on the flow. With power that's bestowed in me, I proceeded to steal the show. Transform the remainder of the comp into chicken feed. Recyclable remains of those that are afraid to create. Yeah, alright. Yeah, that's a long ass verse. That's subtitle for you right there. Classic subtitle LAMCS for you. Peace. Every time I get one long verse, I don't know what else to do. Somewhere else along the way, I have a lot of things to prove. And tons of rhymes and countless tons of times is what I bring to you. Subtitle 31's the name from the West Coast workforce crew. Every time I kick one long verse, I don't know what else to do. Somewhere else along the way, I have a lot of things to prove. Tons of rhymes and countless tons of times is what I bring to you. Subtitle 31's the name from the W2F crew. To finish this long verse up with a short verse, let's picture the irony. W2F and Blowed helped me to become the MC highly regarded. Promoters pay me just to stand up beside their closet. 6 individuals that had the lead, and one time they lost it. It cost a pretty penny just to exhibit any skill. Plug my heart straight into the meaty. My pulse can be this empty. My eyes are meaty controllers. When I blink, the session starts. I tap my feet, and that's the metronome. This is how you beat the beat, you know. I then install extra memory just so I won't forget the texture of the enemy, which planet sent me. Foreign objects and other invading microbes often of most times offend me. Non-vacation, often lawfully eating flapjacks with your cute cousin. Subtitle, a dozen rhymes for you. You thought I wasn't? Every time I write one long verse, I don't know what else to do. Every time I kick one long verse, I don't know what else to do. 9,006 times. That's right. Every time I write one long verse, I don't know what else to do. Subtitle right here. Cover centigrade. What else to do? Mysterious pockets and crevice, ice chats is what I bring to you. Constructing those classic hits for you. I don't know what to bump this in your tape countless times until magnetic reel wipes out. Then you're gonna go on the internet. Workforce44 at hotmail.com and order 6 more. Workforce and the Project Glow, B-Boy Kingdom, and everything out.
4:30 hours, Sector Peter, Bridge King.
Monitor up in Cambodia.
I watched a snail on the edge of a straight razor. That's my dream. It's my nightmare. Crawling, slipping along the edge of a straight razor. Transmission 11, receive 68, December 30, 0500 hours. Sector King, Zulu King. Nothing was killed them. They must incinerate them. Pig after pig. Cold blood. And they call me an assassin. What do you call it? They lie. They lie, and we have to be merciful for those who lie. Nabobs. Trouble is, I've been back there, and I knew that it just didn't exist anymore. It wasn't just insanity and murder. There was enough of that to go around for. See you in the first
ultra sick and medical scrubs. Cyphermen click excitedly, awaiting programming within federal tubs. The love of the game is equal to the hate of the state, the love of doves in the lane. Entertainment and celestine prophecies. I'm naming, denying, draining, proclaiming rights to all programming. Manifold topic conventions outside of Japan, coming equipped with chaff grenades and claymore mines. Whoever half steps get blown up. I'm hiding out within the shade while the frequency is jamming. I'll reach and by codec, the signals below the surface. You say these MCs are made of currently existing technology? Hell no, worthless. Now my girl's riding an analog stick in port 2. And thanks to my chaff grenade, the current frequency is distorted. During the chaos, I say my name and that I'm here to commandeer all the plutonium to be exported. If it's not that, it's something else.
The West is where I live. When I start rhyming, I coast. Work for the lower class, establishing force. Put my radio on mega bass to sub out the highs. I'm anti-dubbing tapes, if it's a tape you should buy. Sometimes I get premonitions, gut instincts, telling me to watch out and never blink. Cause there's always rappers out there trying to leech, claiming they fit in up there among the elites. This is Dub 2F, a family rich in tradition. We brought street music and built log cabins, freed them all and gave y'all the library. All influential parts in the timeline of history. We each hold our own in our own separate ways. Rhyme to the death if that's what it takes. We rapping, straight rapping, and in our spare time we macking. Workforce is on a roll, premonition coming through, so clear the road. Thanks for making room, I'm slamming tracks, staying patient, facing the fact that I attack the whack MCs that's hating, elevating, with no hesitation over weak flows. No half-stepping, cause without a weapon I'm lethal. I beat most niggas to a bloody pope non-fiction. Now they missing in action, shit that fuck with premonition. Keep your distance, more than arm length, cause I harm clicks regardless. Even if you make yourself a target, you get took out. Act like you still have one of your boys look out for me. Usually niggas be so scared they get shook out. They own shoes, I abuse you and run through your whole clique, taking them out one by one like sharpshooters. Moving the crowd, hoping they get louder, damn it. Word first is on the roll and most people can't stand it.
Furnished with furniture, complete with knickknacks on the shelf, backpacking to Mecca, real estate of the gods. I love the odds against us. No need to be defensive, those beats can be offensive. Clinics by that case for interracial racists racing against the wind on a Schwinn bicycle up a hill of controversy. Your guts will spill at the ganja's mercy like powdered milk in a wind tunnel when they're out of silk and paper. Sanded down this plan favor aerodynamics, strangled with a bolo tie gigantic on the Titanic before it sank. Chewing on a lamb tank, pissing in the gas tank just to piss you off. Philosophic, Plato, influenza, sensitive, compassionate. You know exactly where you're stashing and feasting on conspiracy, vested in a dinner date. I'm just trying to innovate, spending time on my darling Clementine until she's gone forever and the concert's never over.
Versatile conquest, conquistador, ultra ego beast war, artificial ordeal, release hardcore, explosively experimental, personification, stabilization, occasionally so instantaneous that rumors of my exploits surface regardless of hatred, parting ways with formality to battle bigger burdens, makeshift monasteries constructed in honor of those hurt in the line of fire, worthless, exiled, and undesired. I'm located way below the tundra, wired to the humdrum as if it were forsaken, making work look easy. The only thing I'm forced to do is breathe, encouraged by concentration to believe in meaningless things, overachieving solely for the notoriety. Label me conceited if it's that hard to believe. I put me first, clashing with the undeserving minions. Yeah, that's right, sucker. Serving, eat a work fighter or major influence, which sounds first.
Workforce is on a roll. 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 When I say work, you say force. Work, work. When I say work, you say force.
In the furnace, your rhymes are stale. I was dope when I was rocking an orange tail, drinking orange juice out of a thermos in a plastic Thundercats lunchbox with Bermuda shorts and stripes socks pulled up to my knees, playing Atari 2600 Combat on a 10-inch black and white TV with a big antenna with foil wrapped around the top. I ironed my World War wardrobe with 1,000 tanks in between my earlobes filled with smoke of marijuana. No wonder how I got so faded, space invaded by all the girls I dated who wanted to starch my collar, but my art is taller than Subtitle, standing on the rim in a gym in heaven like walking in the a 7-Eleven and we're looking for a 5-star meal. Looking for places and all the wrong styles to love and visit. That ain't your husband, is it? I mean, Sid Vicious was cool, but 60 spins through my lips and seem to make me drool. When I'm rapping this fast, Miss Nancy, your shit is fancy like a baked potato with nacho sauce on top. Not to say that the workforce is rocking solely, but we'll make some hard-ass guacamole that'll break that chip in half with half a verse, and it won't be the first time I was.
Crystalline substances, 12 division compound, omega class and C, I can restructure sound. Switch the pitch of binary waves on ironing boards, the easiest way to find some slaves. Going through a rain at some strange desert or a wooden enclave. Give them different propositions, something that they want, a drug you haven't heard of or a cocaine chronic blunt, a code to certain audio games or some trick stunts, a double pump shotgun or a freak out in the bomb cut. Control servers of this, next thing you know, instant servitude, courtesy of sub and radio. At nameless starch since we're too hard for current shady foes. On parchment, I wrote all about the Ides of March. No additive shall suffice, even if from Carl Karcher is spray or liquid, pathogen or solvent. If the rave strikes on the mic once, you won't forget it.
Sour cream and Irish people smiling, holding on to a gang of baked potatoes. Adolf Hitler wouldn't like your fables, cause your camp can't concentrate. Self-elected president of the self-centered senators Congress, tapping out on your haunches in an empty house with a candle and no matches. On a quest for fire like radar, chunk covered in ashes, straight from her daddy Tommy's hookah. Checking out my bazooka, making love to hookers.
Mr. Fish, Butter Dutch, calculators and crutch can't hope to see this. Number president touch. This whole situation looks like it was sprinkled with too much bits and pieces of amniocentesis. That's why I wrote this thesis. When full blown anti-vaccine Sid, nah, I really mean it. When Armageddon strikes, there's no way that you can see it. Since CMY can't render it, convert RGB it.
Yeah, West Coast workforce. WCWF. Subtitle. S10. Chola Cinco. Anonymous, Anti-MC, Joe Dub, San Francisco Street Music, DJ Memorex, DJ Introspection, Full Blown Compilation. Yeah, what's up, Jason? It starts, cause we used to crease our khakis, now it's records that we pressin', and we keeping our enemies guessing. Full blown, let the beat skip.
Shapeshifters, citizens, chain smokers, overbees, Los Angeles MCs getting over by any means. Shapeshifters, citizens, chain smokers, overbees, Los Angeles MCs getting over by any means. Shapeshifters, citizens, chain smokers, overbees, Los Angeles MCs getting over by any means.
No meter ever did scare on me. I like 4-4 so I can tear MCs. They can test me, but they can't best me. It's the 1+3 on the MIC.
MET-FLY, the place 112 parallel to the sky. Put your hands up if you like the shit. Old things rolling, you know it don't quit.
Hypocrite illiterate, more than a little bit. We're rocking the spot and we know that you're feeling it. Concealing it, wheeling and dealing it over a cigarette. Ain't our show, but we're still fucking stealing it.
Pass me the piece, keep it lit. Take a hit, let the smoke settle in. Feel the high, now let it go. Pass the mic and pack a load. Man, I'm serving MCs like popsicles on a Sunday. Jumping over obstacles, rolling down on one way. Fuck gunplay, I'm pistol whipping. Leave the bullets at home with my phone and other equipment. Listen, boy, it's the truth. Listen, ask Sub, snub nose TO2, loosen gums, yeah, leave broken ligaments. I don't give a fuck, man. We be killing it.
Witness win, citizens, perform mental fitness with the friends. 4-6 metal beat all ends. Watch me do it, then you can't come in. Executive, VIP, side entrance, no sobriety. Don't mess with it, you can't fly with me. What's up the vocab, I'm in the lab. It's much ever than just go to stab. I'm a bit bright, everybody's just rap. Too inconceivable for you to grab. So unbelievable, it's like crap. I'm Paul Finch. I'm Paul Finch.
With the homegrown, find my own tone in the toe zone till it's all known, let it get shown. Under A, flickering bick, swinging A, hickory stick, cause all the trickery stick. While I'm burning both ends of a candle wick, and quickly I have begun to break down my old ways. When I found out I'm an addict, and I thought it was a phase. Praise junkies and cruisers, flunkies and losers, just a bunch of burning bridges, mental abusers.
You won't throw me off, you can't hold it down. With no mic control, you will never move the crowd. Your stage presence sucks, your voice sounds whack. Can't rhyme on beat, fighting other MCs and still rhyming weak. Frontin' like you're dope, thinking you're fresh. Got the nerve to be conceited and act stuck up. It's MCs like you that need to shut the fuck up.
L.A.
Living in the city.
L.A.
Living in the city.
L.A.
Living in the city. Living in the city.
Los Angeles,
lyricist,
loving
language,
managed,
moving,
glowing,
building
through the
anguish. Metro,
renegades, walk
a lot
like centipedes,
evil needs,
pure breed,
simple greed.
Honesty.
Find me up on
built
the fish at Kansas,
and then built a miracle mile,
and the tarpets with a lantern, at the palm trees, disease casting agencies.
More gangs, 80s rockers with ego than fish in the sea.
Living in LA and all that glitter and gold, it's just some silicone love that's ready to be sold.
From the Beverly's to the cleverly dressed city girls enter to Melrose where sophisticated shop during winter.
L.A. Living in the city. 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 Los Angeles. New York, radius of sight. And you determine what this life looks like under the smoky, ignorant, dimlit light hung over the prom queen thrones with the LA fright night, hype life-size clones in the social tone. Chill with my microphones, I no longer roam alone inside these psycho stages of sincerity that saturate my style, stained, rusted emotions. We soak in a simmering new type of a pain from my trust and devotions entirely beyond your shimmering solar vein that can strangle what once was dope. So existence will refrain from the Doctor Strange rhyme quote while angels grab to obtain my hope. They're only tearing the wet napkin notes. They're falling down kaleidoscope, complex stages that will enable and engage us through these erasable pages of the outrageous ways that it influence insanity, serenity, enslave all my wayward kids.
Original come tonight. When I had to pack my Samsonite, I took a tour of LA, surrounding areas like I had an invite. I traveled by train, unraveled my brain, and in Los Angeles people like to show their ass like orangutans. I only write raps, perhaps to make gang bang, or be a straight A student and secretly try to dope slang. Frequently meet your mate or a maker on a date, circumnavigating blocks from Western to Westgate. The best to buy freight or alternative transportation. Ingenious combination, no time for deviation. The nighttime always keeps it hot just like radiation. Channel 5 and 13 TV station. Don't forget 11, the nation's capital of litigation. A love lost for angels, I'm an even from nerve. I couldn't leave her so I just stayed and got perved. Fashion place that player hate when they just spectate.
Thank